going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be exploring this beautiful abandoned 1880s Italianate farmhouse. So we're going to start by just taking a quick walk around the outside of the house, looking at some of the details here, and then we'll make our way inside. Look at that. Bells and that nice design there. Red brick with yellow brick details. That would be your front door, and then you got this really nice bay window here. Look at that. So unfortunately this place has been bought out by a developer with all this land. This is all going to be redeveloped into like new neighborhoods and stuff. Give you guys a quick look at the other side. There is an excavator here. I hope that's not to tear this down. Yeah, the barns there are still used by like the farmers, so we're gonna stay out of them. On these boards on the garage, they smeared like grease like all over it. Like here too. I don't know if that's to try to like keep people out, but it's like grease. Yeah, that's weird. That side we can barely even see. So overgrown. So make our way around. The way in is just over here. So this place has probably been abandoned, I'd say 15 to 20 years. Look at the vines just covering this place. I've already taken a quick walk through this place. It's pretty cool. Like, you wouldn't even know that's a window right there. You can just see a bit of the yellow brick on the top. But that is a window covered in, I believe that's English ivy. Another little window there. Always very nice brickwork on these old homes. Very nice view. So the way-in's right here. I just got to move this board. This is leaning up against there, so let's head inside. All right, let's make our way inside. Squeeze through this opening. Okay, swing the door open a bit more. And we'll shut that door as much as we can while we're inside. The frame's kind of messed up. So this takes us into the garage right here in the back of the house. So this is a pretty cool place. This place was built in 1880, and it's probably been abandoned for the last, 20 years, 15, 20 years. So I see the garage does have a stone foundation and appears to be original brick. So, I don't know, the garage door opening was probably a bit different, but it seems like this section's pretty old. I'm not sure if it's completely original, but probably is. All right, let's make our way into the house here. So right away you come into your kitchen. Pretty nice sized kitchen, probably from the when were these cabinets made from? Maybe the 50s or something. They're nice wood there, but unfortunately they went and painted them all the white, and then they painted this red. It looks like that's copper, actually. Yeah, definitely copper. Interesting. You almost never see the original kitchen in these old houses. Like, it's always been updated. And like houses back then, they didn't have a kitchen like they like we do today, right? It's very different. Like there's no plumbing in 1880. Or if there was, it was just very basic, like not like it is today. Oh, look at that. There's the original wood ceiling that they drywalled over. And then as this place decays, the drywall's falling down and revealing that. See up there, knob and tube wiring with the porcelain insulators. So that's kind of interesting as well. There's the basement. We'll go down there a bit later. Oh, guys, I'm getting covered in cobwebs, like just covered. Let's see where this goes. Obviously, we have lath and plaster walls. Small window there. That would look out onto the porch there where we came in. Look at the decay in here. Wow. Like I said, this place has been empty for a long time. The only light is from that door that's open. The rest of this place is going to be pitch black. Fully boarded up. Unfortunately, there has been some vandalism here. Like you can see, this window has been busted out. I think a lot of this probably happened a while ago before this was boarded, but it's hard to say. Got like your side door there. Ceiling's all caving in. That is wallpaper that's been painted green. Wonder what that used to look like. Up at the top, there's some like chicken wallpaper going all the way around. So yeah, pretty cool kitchen. That definitely had a wood stove on it, and the pipe went up there. This would have been interesting. Like all the cabinets would have been wood like that. It would have been kind of like a mid-century modern kitchen. It's too bad they painted it. Really, really nice trim here. I've not really been through this house much. Took a really quick look at the main floor. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. It's kind of windy outside. There's little gusts here and there. It's making really creepy noises, but that is beautiful. Look at the medallion up there. The fan kind of ruins it, but that's absolutely gorgeous. Crown molding. Like this place is built to a pretty high degree of craftsmanship for sure. Like here's that bay window. Unfortunately, most of the glass is busted out of it because people, for some reason, like to destroy places like this. Look at that, and I guarantee that's plaster too. Unfortunately, there's so many layers of paint over it. Kind of hides some of the detail, but that could be stripped back. I mean, unfortunately for this place, it is owned by a large-scale redevelopment company. So what they're going to be doing is putting brand new neighborhoods on this property. I think this is probably like 70 to 100 acres, maybe a huge piece of farmland. And they want to build hundreds of new homes here. So hopefully this house's historic designation is enough to save it, but I doubt it. Developers usually find a way to demolish these places, unfortunately. Yeah, that medallion up there is gorgeous. Let me zoom in on that a bit. And they didn't even paint up to it, but it is very nice. Too bad the fan kind of ruins it. And then I'll give you guys a quick look at the crown molding. So that's all made out of plaster, which is super cool. And then this door goes to the front closet, but unfortunately somebody felt the need to smash it into pieces. No idea why they would have done that. I guess just to destroy stuff. I mean, why do people break windows, right? It's the same thing. Nice wainscoting. Oh no, I see a piece of the banister. Hope it's not completely destroyed. Give you guys one more look at this room. That is incredible. So the grate here I noticed is missing, but if we take a look Even just the frame here. Very fine details. Like in these old like Victorian homes like this, I always love looking at the details. Because they just don't build houses with that kind of craftsmanship anymore. Like, and then let's even just go straight to here then, the door hinge. Unfortunately, it's all covered with layers of paint, but you can see the intricate detail on there. Again, just a nice feature that you see in a lot of these older homes that you just don't see anymore. Like new houses, it's just boring, just plain materials that just aren't built as well. So this would be in the front of the house, this room. Not sure exactly what this room would have been. Probably a living room. Or maybe this was the dining room, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell in these old houses because every room kind of looks similar when, you know, when the light fixtures and stuff are replaced. Original windows, unfortunately, again, the glass is all shattered out. Feel a bit of a breeze coming in through there. The leaves coming in. Nice hardwood floors. I noticed all the grates are gone. I think somebody's taken them. Either for the scrap metal or just to resell them or salvage them. Beautiful woodwork in here. They really built this place nice. Let's take a look at some of that old hardware. Yeah, that would have a skeleton key that would open that. It's always cool to find the skeleton keys. You don't see them very often because they'd usually get lost over the years. Let's see if this one has one. I've only ever found a few. They're very rare. Oh no. Guys, the vandals destroyed the banister. Oh, that's awful that somebody would do that. That pisses me off. Like, there's no need to do that. They're just destroying stuff. And I don't know if these people like don't know that this is like a historic house or like they don't care, but either way, like that banister's been there since 1880 and then somebody just destroys it for absolutely no reason. Like, I don't know, it pisses me off. That would have been the front door, but they've walled it off and added these windows. That's strange. Huh, weird. But it's all open there, like you can see the board where the front doors would have been. Or no, these are the front doors. The front doors are shut. They just, this is the glass on the front doors. They just put all this drywall and probably insulation here. Oh, I bet there was a nice stained glass window up there. Most likely. Wow, is it ever windy? The wind's like almost kind of whistling, maybe on like a board or like a broken window or something. Sounds like a faint like scream in the distance, almost. Is creepy. But anyways, very nice newel post there. See pieces of doors, more of the newel post. Too bad. All made out of square nails. Too bad it's painted white. I'm sure the original wood would have looked very nice. Cause let's see what kind of wood this is. It's either going to be either probably maple or oak. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that's maple. Hard to tell for sure. I can probably tell by looking at this here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's maple. All right, so here's the other front room with the bay window. Not quite as ornate as the other one, but still very nice, beautiful woodwork. This room's yellow with butterfly wallpaper border. And then of course you have a sheep and a chicken picture up there because this was the farmhouse. They worked these fields. The fields here are still worked by another farm. Oftentimes the development companies will lease the fields to other farmers just so the land is being used, right? cabinet there. But yeah, guys, I have no idea what this room would have been. It's like linoleum floor, white walls. Like this feels like a floor that would be in like a kitchen, not like a front kind of room like this. No light fixture, no plugs. This room never had electricity. There's no sign of there. Oh, there's one plug. There's one plug. That's it. No lights. Nothing. Because in 1880, the electricity wasn't really a thing yet. So lights probably would have been either candles or gas, maybe oil. So we got a few more rooms here on the main floor before we head up. Unfortunately, somebody's graffitied this place. Oh, guys, there's so many. The wind's making so many weird noises. Bathtub. Yeah, so this is like your main floor. Bathroom. Toilet. Kind of a cool wallpaper border. Just the black and white with the roses. Definitely interesting. I wonder what's through here. The door's caught up in the carpet a bit. It's like green shag carpet. Oh wow, this room has definitely seen better days. That's for sure. Got a closet. This is probably a bedroom, maybe. There's some very old flooring. Yeah, this might be a main floor bedroom, to be honest. Maybe like a guest bedroom, something like that. Kind of hard to say for sure. Again, like I was saying before, does the light work? No, there's no power. I don't even think there's a meter on this place anymore. And then there's the stairs. They smashed that banister too. Stupid vandals. Pisses me off. That's an interesting spindle there. They repaired that at some point with a metal rod. It had broken before, they repaired it. And the kids broke it again. All right, let's head upstairs. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at this though. Some of this nice scroll work here. Let's see where it's smashed. The big square nails holding all this together. Make our way upstairs. There's a window there that goes into another room in the house. An interior window. Huh. Creepy. Yeah, the banister is destroyed. That sucks. Too bad. But what can I do? It's boarded up. This would be right above the front door, right in the front of the house. These had like latches so you could padlock it. Weird. These boards have vents on them, so that gives me a little bit of hope. Maybe they would restore this place. Wow, decaying. There's part of the banister. I don't know how that ended up in the bedroom. Let's see. Nice old hardware. What have we got here? Attic. Yeah. These are tall ceilings, even upstairs, guys. These are 9-foot ceilings. Main floor is probably the same or taller. Oh, it's getting hot. Down there in the rest of the house is well boarded, so it's cool, but up here all the hot air just rises. It's gotta be 10 degrees warmer. All right. squeezing up into the attic. Oh, there's not much going on. There's a circular window over there. That's kind of cool. But this is as far as I'm gonna go. Oh, there's a ladder there. That probably goes up onto the roof. Right there. Brick chimney. No fireplaces in here. Probably would have been heated with probably radiators. Probably had a boiler. Ooh, it's hot. All right, let's head back down. Okay. People trying to steal the copper. I guess we gotta go this way. More nice door hinges. Unfortunately, in every old house like this that gets vandalized, people always smash these doors. It's annoying. Again, I don't know why you do that. I don't even know how they smash these. It's solid wood. Probably just, you know, they probably just throw bricks or something at it. I don't know. But it's annoying. I mean, just like that, right? Just pointless destruction. And I know it might sound like I'm just rambling on about that, but it just makes me so mad, especially in like the old houses like this. There's a bird's nest on top of that window. That was probably before this was boarded up and the windows were just open. Because I doubt a bird would come in the door that I did and fly all the way over here. Wow, what a difference. So you come from over here where it's like more newer colors, stuff like that. You come through this door and it's like the original finish and it feels like you're going back to like 1880. Like it literally does. That's crazy. There's that window, like all the original finish on this. Wallpaper looks like it's like 100 years old. Floor is like pretty much original. Did they even use this part of the house? Because there's like nothing like newer here. They got some doors there. Screens for the windows. That would be just a closet, not much going on in there. See, straight across the hall, we got another bedroom. Oh my gosh, look at that old wallpaper. That's got to be from maybe the 60s or 70s. Super colorful, and some of those flowers there are like reflective. Move the light around. Yeah, look at that. It smells very old in this part too. Floor board lifted up with the wire pulled up. So yeah, I think it's scrappers taking copper. Just an empty closet. So this part did have electricity. There would have been 2 wall sconces there. That's the only light in this room. One plug. There's the servant stairs. The newel post is broken off and like halfway down. That sucks. Oh, there we go, guys. So since this is all the original finish here, there's no paint. This is what the door hinges would have looked like through the whole house, but unfortunately, people just painted over them. This even has a little bit of paint over it. It's like one layer of like this kind of varnish stuff. Like, whenever I'm painting, like, I always tape over everything like that so it doesn't get, you know, paint over it. Like, it always looks better keeping stuff, you know, nice and tidy without paint splattered all over it. Well, this part's seen better days too. Here's just some extra like doors and storm windows, that kind of stuff. The blue and the white and kind of that beige. There's even a gray. You can see all the different colors as the paint slowly peels off the walls. This is a big house. That vent's kind of fallen off. Let's take a look outside. It's like the only spot we can see out. Beautiful, beautiful piece of property. It's a little bit hazy from the wildfires in Northern Ontario and other provinces, but it's just such a nice view. It's too bad that that's just going to be subdivisions and neighborhoods, but that's what's going to happen, right? With the way the population's growing here in Ontario, we don't have enough housing, so that's why there's so many development projects and stuff going on. So I see this room has all these hooks everywhere. Now I've only ever seen that in 1 or 2 other houses, and that's for hanging stuff to dry. So whether it be maybe meat to, like smoked meat for it to cure, or like some kind of vegetable or crop that needs to be dried out. But yeah, that's really cool. If anybody knows like more information about like the kind of things that would be hung on these to dry, feel free to let me know. But that's pretty cool. We're above the garage now. I believe this is original. Like the doors are the same and stuff. That goes down to the garage. The stairs obviously weren't there. You can see somebody's cut that with like a Sawzall. But yeah, let's head back down the main staircase and we'll go check out the basement quick. And then I think that's gonna wrap this one up, guys. Oh, it's a closet. We're gonna go over here. So, oh yeah, so there's that window we saw from the stairs. I guess I'll show that. Interior window, kind of cool. I guess it lets light through, makes it a bit brighter. Gotta be careful with the banisters. It's kind of dangerous because if you trip, you're falling all the way down. All right, so I believe the basement, we saw it was in the kitchen. Where was it? Right here. Going down these stairs, like your feet almost just fall into the imprints of where the steps are worn down. Because, you know, people have been walking down those planks of wood since 1880. Look at how it just wears it right in. It's indented. Pretty cool. Plaster ceilings down here. And the walls have plaster on them too. So they actually kind of made this look pretty nice. I mean, I can't even stand up, not even close. These are like 4-foot ceilings. I'm bending way down to even be able to walk. Yeah, not much going on. It's pretty empty down here. There's one more room, but this pipe is in the way. And it's like 2 feet off the ground. You know what, I'll do it. Ugh. There we go. Just a big empty room. What's around the corner? That would just be where the bay window is. Brick there. But yeah, I think we've seen everything, so let's make our way back upstairs. This pipe is stupid. I don't know why they put this here. I think, you know what, I think it just fell. I don't think they would have installed it like that. Yep, right there, the wire broke. But yeah, guys, I think it's gonna wrap it up for this one. Let's go into here. This is my favorite room. So yeah, beautiful, abandoned. 1880 Italianate farmhouse. Hopefully this place gets restored someday, but I don't know, hard to say. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Would you want to restore this home? And if so, what would you guys change? So yeah, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you guys on the next adventure. Thanks for watching.